Welcome back everyone to Victoria 2 as the Roman Empire. I went forward in between episodes a little bit so that we could potentially get rid of all of these rebels, but as you can see, Jacobin rebels have started arising in several provinces, and this is the second Jacobin uprising during, well, the aftermath of all of these wars, but we also had a communist uprising in between. So yeah, there are communists here and Jacobins. I still think that we can actually manage this. I'm pretty certain about that, because all of our troops from the Karites came home. Actually, not yet, but they're about to come home, and we're slowly making progress here. And so, yeah, I think, as I said, we are going to be able to deal with this. Other things that happened, we had also rebels in our subject nations. For example, reactionaries have actually managed to break the country here in Tabriz. So Tabriz is no longer in our sphere. And you know what? Where's your capital? Is this your capital? This is your capital. Yeah. So Tabriz is no longer in our sphere, which is kind of unfortunate. So we'll have to get them back, because we can't just have a gap here. Especially Tabriz is a secondary power. They're the 12th strongest power in the world. So we can't just leave them like that. Other than that, we have a few interesting border, I guess, well, occurrences, you could say, that happened in Germany in particular. We had, I don't know if you remember that, we had some German pan-nationalists rise up in, well, especially Gelre, and they occupied a lot of their provinces. And as you can see, this province right here has now switched to Germany. Now, this province here hasn't, because that is actually occupied by Jacobins, so we'll see what happens to this. But yeah, so one province taken over by Germany. But at the same time, Germany lost provinces here. Karlskrona, as well as Göteborg, is now independent from Germany. It's ruled by a country known as Helsingland, and this is a civilized nation, an absolute monarchy, and liberal party. And so I think that this is a nation that was built by, I guess, descendants of the Varangian god from Byzantium, and during the war, they sort of sided with us, and they successfully rebelled. So now I'm trying to improve relations with them, and we'll try to get them into our sphere of influence. And then maybe, because they have all kinds of claims, right, on these northern lands, perhaps we can take these lands from Germany and give them to Helsingland, which becomes then our, you know, a nation in our sphere. At least that's kind of the plan. I might also change the name and the flag, because that was actually suggested by one of my Patreons. So I'll do that. Maybe we'll have to see how things develop here. But other than that, something else that happened is a hot crisis. This is the first time we actually see a crisis probably, well, come to blows, I think. This is still Ojibwe and the Aztec. So yeah, this is gonna see Liège and Germany at war, and you know, there's only 32 days. Not sure if that's really gonna be resolved, or if we're gonna see a fight. I really want to see the German nations fight, because we still need time to, well, to get our economy and everything back on track. As you can see, we're making money now. The reason is obviously heavy taxation, although I did lower it a little bit for the poor and middle class, but mostly this is because we have lowered the naval spending. Naval spending is incredibly expensive, so you know, once that is lowered, we're actually doing a lot better. Our big ships, I'm probably gonna send to Athens, because we might have to destroy some of our fleets. We have so many old ships. Not sure what we're going to do with it. It's so costly, I might just destroy the old ships and we'll just reform our navy. At the moment, though, we obviously don't have the money for that, so I'll have to postpone that. Okay, our troops, I suppose they're doing a good job. I don't think I have to actually tell them what to do. Yeah, I have a few armies going around really crushing enemy forces, so I think that should be fine. Other than that, we have a few more things going on. We have Poland and the United Baltic Provinces declaring a war on Rostov. In fact, it was the United Baltic Provinces declaring this war, and they called in their ally in Poland. They also called on me, but I was not interested in going to war. So I had to decline. That I think cost us a little bit of prestige, but it's not too bad. We will get our alliance back if we want to. So right now, as you can see, United Baltic Provinces and Poland fighting Rostov and Holstein, as well as Shun, or Shu. Shu doesn't matter, and neither does Rostov, actually. It's basically, can Poland and the United Baltic Provinces fight Holstein? And that's something we're gonna find out, I guess. I mean, at this point, since I will have a hard time to get Rostov under my control. I actually kind of want them to succeed, because, you know, this way at least a few of these provinces are under our control. But yeah, so, we're losing tensions, that's amazing, and we'll send the secret police to rescue, of course. And yeah, I want to see what happens with this crisis. Temperature of 94. 95, what's going to happen? And our name has been discredited in Rostov. Well, that's not really a surprise, to be honest. The Creek want an alliance, I don't want to. Ally them. Oh, 90, 98. Okay, we could support a side, but I'm not going to do that, because we gotta have to get our country back in shape before we do anything else. 99%. Oh, I want to see what happens with that crisis. Okay, and the diplomatic negotiations in the current crisis have failed. It seems the field of battle will decide who's right. That's interesting. This is the first crisis, and because I actually did not support a side, I actually lost prestige. That's kind of bad. I shouldn't have showed interest in the beginning, but it's fine. So the current wars we have got going on, there's Paraguayung, whatever, going to war with Malacca and the Inca intervening. We've got the Brits and Liège trying to submit Chu again, because they once again decided to leave the sphere, which is kind of interesting. I hope the Karaites won't do that. We have Poland, yeah, we have that war that I just mentioned, and we now have Castile, the Aztec, and Germany fighting Blackfoot, Ojibwe, and Liège. Now, the war in North America is going to be won by the Blackfoot. That's pretty clear. But Liège is going to suffer heavily fighting Germany here. So yeah, we'll see how things go. But you know what? I don't mind. I might, if our truce is over, we might even go ahead and attack Liège to take back Franche Comté. I might also declare war on Germany. I don't know. It really depends on our economic situation. And yeah, but luckily, yeah, we're making a lot more money. In fact, I could repay some loans. Probably should be doing that first, right? So let's repay a little bit, like maybe 50,000. We're 250,000 in debt still. But yeah, I mean, that's just the way it is, right? But yeah, our technological advancements, or our technology is advancing, so that's good. Okay, this army is just going nuts, absolutely destroying all the rebels here. Very nice. And what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm not too sure, but I will have you deal with these troops if you can. That would be ideal. Alright, sweet. So we're going to go around. Oh, you're losing. That's why. I see. Ah, okay. Well, we have these down declaring a war on Tabriz. Interesting. And the Karaites aiding... Ah, look at that. Well, I'm not sure if that was the smartest move. So Diastan is now going toward Tabriz. Ah, this should not have happened. Anyway, Castile's actually losing. Oh, wow. They're losing big time. They are losing big battles in North America, I would assume. Interesting. Or is it Germany losing? I mean, I don't know. It could be, you know what? It could be Germany losing. This is just so good. It's so good that the two German great powers go to war, because they gotta occupy themselves. They gotta occupy each other, because, I mean, it's just... Otherwise, how are we going to be able to get ready to defeat them? I don't know. But yeah, so they have big battles going on. Germans are losing. I see the Germans losing these battles. Liège is on the rise, it looks like. Although some of their lands are being occupied as well. It's hard to say, but the German capital has already fallen. That is actually kind of impressive. Wow. I'm just happy that for once I'm not part of the war here. And ooh, Teutonic Order acquires states, provinces. So it's apparently also United Baltic Provinces not doing too well. All states with core provinces. Well, we don't want that, because I think that does include these lands. Yeah, as well as some of the Polish territory. We don't want the Teutonic Order back. So, there are now German communists rising up in Germany. Interesting. Alright, anyway, this army's still going around town, smashing our rebel forces. Okay, and you besieging things. Okay, now, Navy has gotten together. Perfect. You 9,000 men. Can you maybe crush these 6? That would be nice. And yeah, I mean, at this point, I think we'll have to get rid of our big ships. Maybe. Not too sure. Okay, we've got 7... Okay, we'll have to repay a few 50,000 loans. Oh, yeah, 50,000 gold, that's okay. Just repay this step by step. We have to keep the taxes that high until we're out of debt. And then, once these wars are over, we might even be able to reduce the army maintenance. But we need this for now, obviously. Okay, you gotta actually crush these 10,000 then. Alright, control the clergy if possible. And but other than that, things are actually looking pretty good. I do want to improve relations with the Karites, because I would like to have an alliance with them eventually. Especially as long as they are in our sphere. Anyone else we can improve relations with? Liège is now the 3rd strongest nation. Okay. So how are the wars going? Wow, Castile is losing big time. Interesting. But so far it's only cutting down Castile to size, so it won't really do much to Germany. And Dagestan, yeah, you are losing. Acquire Isfahan. You want your cores back. You're not going to get it. And you are slightly winning. Okay, interesting. But yeah, as I said, we don't really care all that much about it. What are you doing? You're not doing anything. I'll send you to deal with these troops, since they don't seem to be able to do it. I guess we'll send you here. You can fight them. We have probably a terrible general. Look at this guy. He's just absolutely insane. So bad. Okay, war between Dagestan and Tabriz, we know about that. Ryuku's relations, and war between Castile and the Blackfoot. Now, that was one. I don't know from what that was. Was it 4th of July? Yes. The shameful day. Peace with Germany signed. So, yeah, on March 15th, 1868, the war against Germany ended in a shameful defeat. And it is shameful indeed, because we actually lost Windobona, which is Vienna. We lost it to the Germans. That was where we first had to treat that dismantled the Holy Roman Empire, the so-called Holy Roman Empire. So it's kind of, yeah, it's kind of a shame that we now have lost this city. That's yeah. It kind of reminds me of Versailles, the Treaty of Versailles. But yeah, anyway. So, okay, we're going around town smacking everyone. Awesome. Cool. And Maya, I don't want your alliances, but we can repay a few more loans. Okay, so our economy has recovered, which looks good. And as soon as we can demobilize, it's going to be even better than that. Okay, now we're making so much money, I will actually cut the taxes a little bit. Yeah, we have to. We have to keep our people a little bit happy at least. So, yeah, reduce the taxes wherever we can. Novgorod allied the Karites. Interesting. And you, please combine and crush all of these men. Actually, Brescia has already fallen. That kind of sucks. Or Bergamo has fallen, I should say. But that's just the way it is. Okay, you... okay, you're killing them and them. Alright, good, good. Okay, so we have everyone's on the radar. Perfect. Holstein discrediting Germany. Now, they have besieged the United Baltic Province's capital, but, you know, Rostov is completely overrun, basically. And you are not hunting rebels. The 1st Legion, you should be doing that as well. Anyone else who's not doing this? You are not. Well, yeah, you are now. Okay, good. Right. I mean, I guess I can send you as well. But we've got this kind of under control now. It's just here in North Africa that has not been taken yet. All right, the 9th Legion completely destroyed. But, yeah. At least it's going to be enough to unsiege these provinces. But yeah, we slowly have our country under control. Still, the Liberals and Conservatives are losing seats in the Senate. Very unfortunate. But what are we supposed to do? I guess repay a few more loans. Awesome. So, the interest is dropping, and our total debt as well. Okay. And we are now cordial in Brunswick. Well, we can increase our opinion. Well, let's do that immediately. I want them back in our sphere. I did kick out several people from Novgorod and Poland. But yeah, we gotta be careful about this. Luckily, they have truces with a lot of these nations, so they can't actually influence them, which is good. Okay, steel breech loaded artillery has been researched. Let's go ahead. We gotta continue this. Military plans. We're gonna have to research military all the way before we do anything else. I do not want your alliance. Thank you very much, though. Okay, we're making tons of money. Okay, let's, you know what? Let's wait until we repay the debt, and then we'll see. Tabriz expanded their war to take more lands. Novgorod allied Dagestan, apparently. Okay, and I think we might be able to demobilize. I think it's time that we go ahead and demobilize. Alright, there you go. Clicked out of the window again. Alright, demobilize. Yep. So we should still have enough armies going around, kind of unsieging things, right? Yeah. In fact, you know what would be cool? If you could just kill this army. I want to kill the troops first before we do anything else. Alright, that looks pretty decent. And then we just have to reorganize everything. Alright, you go here. Retake Bergamo. Alright, and is there a peace? Between Castile and Germany, it looks like there is a peace. So Sonora is in Ojibwe's hands. Did we see a peace? Yeah, but I missed it. So who? Well, that sucks. So I don't know what happened, but I guess Castile got cut down to size. I mean, I suppose that's what happened because they lost so much. I think that's what it is. They must have been cut down to size. So we'll intervene immediately. I think, yeah, they don't have really a whole lot of forces. Good. Alright, that should allow us to crush them. Germany now has Helsingland in their sphere. Damn it. They just broke free. I wanted to have them in my sphere, actually. Oh well. Not much we can do about that now, can we? Okay. Gotta be careful that no one interferes here. Ooh, Brunswick. We're friendly, but so is Germany. They're probably gonna, yeah, kick us out of there. Shucks. And rebels in Novgorod, Dagestan, and Kastal. Well, Novgorod, you should be able to deal with this. You have no army. Oh my god. Well, you have an army over here. But you're not really using it. For some reason. Okay, how is your war going? Probably poorly. Let me see. Now, the kingdom is winning against Chu. We've got Poland. Wow, you're losing badly. So Teutonic Order is going to come back. Can we intervene in this? We should have joined this war. Alright, they will accept. Maybe they're going to call us in? Probably not. I don't think so. And I don't want the Machapahit. And more anarcho-liberals that have risen up. That's kind of annoying, actually. Oh well. Oh, we have to deal with all of these other occupations for now. But I will let the AI handle this. I think we should be able to deal with this. Also, let's repay the loans, just so that we get rid of the interest. Sweet. And we can now lower the taxes to, yeah, 80. Across the board. You know what? Yeah, let's do it like this. Okay, sweet. Brunswick okay, ambassadors have been banned. Well, alright, interesting. Okay, we're still making tons of money. Awesome. Okay, so finally our economy has recovered. Certainly it was quite helpful that we... Oh, we have to fight over there as well. Certainly it was incredibly helpful. Ooh. I was just going to say, it was incredibly helpful that we managed to demobilize. I think that's helping out our economy quite a bit. But yeah, so Rostov lost. Rostov gave in. But Holstein is still fighting. But they don't have any more war goals. Can I not join in? That would be amazing. I could give them war subsidies, but I don't think that's going to really help much. I could justify a war, declare on them. They're actually not even a great power. They're going to be replaced. Who is the greatest power? Let me see. Who's great power? The Blackfoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, it's Ojibwe. Oh, they're becoming a great power. Interesting. But Right, they came out of this war. They're no longer fighting. Alright, interesting. Let's, Castile included the air in their influence, that's fine. Okay, so, yeah, we're still fighting to get our sphere, to rebuild our sphere, and especially not lose any more countries to, you know, Germany and so on and so forth. This is going to be difficult enough. Denmark is in the sphere of Liège. Okay, I guess so. You're still mobilized. Right, you're fighting Chu. And Holstein's gonna lose. Actually, you know what? That's really good. Let me check out Rostov. My sphere. Actually, no, that's not true. All and the ones I prioritize. Where is Rostov? So who is... We're friendly. We are, unfortunately, we're gonna increase our opinion. Hopefully not gonna get kicked out. We are discredited. Alright, well... A lot of people are fighting for it. We'll see how things go. I don't want your alliances. Why? How often do you ask me this? It's very frustrating. Because the problem is, the Incas just accepted a peace with Parugayan, and this was the Malaccan War. I think that was pretty much status quo. I think, yeah, that was status quo. Nothing happened there. Alright, good enough. Are we... Have we dealt with these rebels yet? There's still a few. Oh, come on. We're now cordial in Brunswick. And more rebels? Fine. This is very frustrating. You deal with the rebels once, and then more pop... Oh, come on! Now reactionaries popping up. This is insane. This is frustrating. These rebels are just... It doesn't stop. But at least, you know, we demobilized. It should go... Our militancy is so high. Alright, well, we're at least kicking butt. So, you know, that's something, I suppose. And, being discredited everywhere. Alright, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and reduce the taxes. I think the rich need to be reduced to 50. And we'll reduce you to... I guess... yeah, maybe 65. And we'll keep it like that. We'll see. Oh, yeah, that's alright. We're still making money. That's the important part. Okay, I think that's good for now. I mean, even though, you know, helping the poor is important. Ooh, Brunswick wants an alliance. Yes, we will have Brunswick as an ally. Certainly. You are not in my sphere, but maybe we're going to get there soon. But yeah, they like us, apparently. And that's really good. We need them. We need Brunswick on our side to keep Germany in check. Because they're just too powerful. We can't do it on our own, quite frankly. So, yeah. Now, one thing I will have to do, though, is I will have to stop influencing you, because I just don't have... I just can't spare, you know... I can't spare the influence. But I will have to increase relations with you, because I want to have an alliance with you eventually. Alright, so Ajuba is now a great power. Ooh, and that allows me to go after Rostov. So let me check the diplomacy. Where is Rostov? Alright, yep, I need to increase our efforts here. We're still discredited. So is Great Britain. It's going to be difficult to fight against Germany there, because they have quite a lot of influence as well. And military logistics. It's going to be the last military technology. And then our troops are as good as they're going to get, really. So I hope that then we're going to be more capable of waging wars effectively. But I guess we shall see. Still haven't dealt with all of these rebels. What's down here? No one's dealing with that. Alright. I'll send you. Oh wow, look at this legion. This is a disgrace. This is not a legion. This is just terrible. Ah, Novgorod's no longer in that sphere. And Brunswick wants us to fight Holstein. You know what? I'll accept, because I don't want them... I don't want Holstein to... to defeat the United Baltic Provinces in Poland and release the Teutonic Order. I don't want that to happen. So we'll have to join in on this. And we are now fighting Rostov as well, which is sort of problematic, because now we're not going to be able to get any influence there. And Novgorod is no longer in our sphere. I didn't pay attention there. It's so many things to pay attention to. I wanted to ban the embassy of the United Kingdom, but I messed up. Alright, well, we're going to be able to add them to a sphere. And hopefully then the United Kingdom will stop doing this stuff. We still have rebels in Tabriz. In Helsingland, we can apparently improve relations. I mean, I suppose... Increase our opinion, yeah, I mean, why not? Okay, cool. So, are we... We're cordial with them now. Alright, well, yeah, we're not going to do anything about them just now. So, I will see. I mean, is Brunswick going to be able to fight them on their own? Probably not. So, we're once again at war, but I think this time we're better prepared. Rostov shouldn't be a problem at all, although they do have armies now, which is sort of surprising. Huh. But yeah, I think this will be something that we'll have to deal with in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.